Right, so today we're gonna put this system together. So these are the instructions. So first thing it says is to grab, I'm assuming this one over here, it's black, but we have a white one. And it says to wrap tape, Teflon tape, clockwise around the finer part. So if you guys see, there's the coarse one, there's the finer one. So we just grab some Teflon tape, and it says to go clockwise. So then we just go here, and it just says to use enough. I'm not exactly sure how much enough is going to be, so we'll just go a couple of rounds back and forth. I think that should be enough. Whoops. Let's see. Just thread it in there. Alrighty. So that's what it looks like. And then it says insert the Teflon tape at the end of part 7. Into the output side of the system, tighten with a wrench. So it says to see figure 7. So if you guys can see, it goes into the output section right here of the system, and then with the fine side in. So here's this, and it goes out here. So fine side, and then we'll put it in there. And then I'm just gonna grab a wrench and tighten that real quick. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here's as tight as it'll go. Whoops. As tight as it'll go. Inside of here it won't go anymore. So there's that. So now let's go to the next step. Alright, so assemble the housing. So essentially you put one of those resins into here with one of those center caps inside of it. So if you guys see, part 6 is the blue, part 5 is the resin, and part 4 is the centering cap. So let's do that. So, and as far as I can tell, there's like nothing where it says where to stop it, or where, like if these have to go anywhere. So I'm just gonna put them in the middle, and then put this in here. There we go. So now it's in the center. Doesn't move very much. So there you go. And then I'll do the other one and get my big fat head out of the way for you guys to see. So again, just gonna put it somewhere around the middle, and then put it in. So pretty easy. Alrighty, so the next step is putting those into here. So essentially all you do is, let's see, put this down here, put it up here, and then you just tighten it. Let's see, it's clockwise. Or is it counterclockwise? I'm gonna do this on a check to see how it goes. So it's counterclockwise. Alright. So now I'm just gonna move this. Alright, so I can't tighten it anymore with this. So now I just grab the top tighten it with this, so counterclockwise. So. And just keep going. And that says to not over tighten it, so I'm just gonna tighten it until this gap seems to close. So let's see. All right, just a little more. There we go. All right. So I just tighten it until, I don't know if you guys can see. Sorry, it keeps hitting my camera up, tripod, but until this closed. I mainly just did it by hand. The rest was with this thing. So, but now we're gonna do this exact same thing to the other side. So again, counterclockwise. Honestly, this is not too hard other than the beginning to get this to thread in. Is this going the other way? I don't think so. Let's see what it would be. Let's see. Nope, still counterclockwise. I don't know why that initial one is like trying to get that threaded in is a pain in the butt. Let me see. I'm just gonna put it on the side over here. Thread it for a little bit. So let me show you guys. Just a little heavy to hold both of them and do it. So let's see. I'm just gonna start threading it here. There we go. Alright, so yeah, it was a lot easier to lay down and thread rather than having to carry. Sorry for the mess over there. I'm essentially doing a DIY or a detailing garage, so I just got everything. So water system, pressure washer, and then over there's the vacuum system, and then they got a bunch of extensions, air compressor, hose for it to hang down. Anyways, I got everything on there. So doing a lot of unboxing videos, and there's a big mess everywhere, so I'll eventually clean it up. But yeah, so we just tighten this. I don't know if you guys can see. So essentially I'm just trying to get this to close. So just gonna do a tiny bit more and that should be good. There we go. So not too tight. Again, it says don't over tighten. So looks like that's done. So let's go back to the other side. Oh, and I want to add, I know this is plastic and it seems like something you would easily dispose of, but keep this because depending on how long you want to keep this, well, with how expensive it is, I'm sure you want to keep it for a lifetime. But especially if you do this professionally and you're going to use a lot of water to clean a lot of cars, you'll probably have to replace this every couple months. You will have to take those off, and you will need this to replace the cartridges because they just replace the inside of the cartridges. They don't replace the whole system. So you're going to have to keep this handy to take it out. And I mean, you can jimmy rig something, but why when you have this so easily? And I'm assuming this will be like an extra $20, $30 to replace with how thick and sturdy it is. All right, so now let's get to the other side of the instruction. So blah, blah, blah. So now I attach the complete housing, screwing into the black caps, easiest done vertically. Do not overtime. Okay, we already did that. Repeat the above steps for the other one. So now attach part 3. So that's this right here to the back of the system to brass connector. All right, so we just gonna turn this around, attach it to this back here. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna put some Teflon tape. Let's see, just so it doesn't leak there either. Doesn't say to do so, but better safe than sorry. All right, just a few goes at it. All right, and now we attach either side on here. All right, and then let me just tighten it. So we'll do this side on this side. I can get it on there. That's too big. All right. Oops, the wrong side. And then you gotta make sure you tighten this because this is what's gonna leak out water. Seems pretty tight. I'm gonna try to get just a little bit more just to make sure I don't want this to leak. Oh, come on. Sorry guys. Let's see. I was holding it in a weird position. There we go. All right, that's tight enough. It's not going anywhere. So now you're just gonna do the other side. And then, so I wanted to show you guys something. So I'm gonna leave some Teflon for the hose side, but I was confused at first, but after setting this up, it made sense. So if you guys see, there's 2 entrances. There's this one, and there's this one. And then there's 1 exit. So I was very confused because I was like, well, where do I have to put the other water to? Like, what other water source do I need? And this is, again, like at the beginning of when I was starting the video and barely unpacking this. But then it came to me that without the DI system, or without the bypass system, you probably just put it in here and it goes straight to here. So with the bypass system, they cap this, and instead of what they do is this one, when you turn it over here, it'll cap it so the water just goes straight this way and you get straight tap water. And I'm assuming there's a valve here that it won't let water flow backwards. I'm assuming and hoping so. And then when you cap it the other way to the DI, it probably just makes water go over here. And instead of having it go here, it just goes through the side down here and then it goes out here. So just FYI, in case you guys were confused like I was. So FYI. And then I won't be using this because I have a pressure washer, but essentially all you do now is attach this to your hose and you're ready to go. So, and then this to the pressure washer. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. I'll eventually do a video about how well it does on making it, what's it called? Clean water. Like I said, mine is from 400 to 420. So we'll see if this thing can get it a 0, because that's pretty high. And like, I don't think I did a video, but I was trying to wash my car, and as soon as it dried, it literally looked dirty. It was like white because everything was drying in there. So, all right. So you guys have a wonderful day. I'll make a new video testing it out and see how well it does. Again, I'll do a quick video on how clean the water is after it. Won't be too long, but then I'll do another video washing my car with the new pressure washer that I got. So anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day. See ya.